soft but bright face framing Scandi hairline. A really nice face frame brightness to the mannequin. Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Thank you for being here. So on today's video, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be working on this model. You might recognise her from the bottle balayage. I'll put it up here so you can check out that video. But what we're going to be doing today is a Scandi hairline. And this can be done at basin, at chair, wherever you want to really. But what it does is it takes into consideration people's really soft hairlines. I'm going to be creating it on this mannequin, so like little zigzag sections just to pull out these pieces around the hairline, and then we are going to be creating this really soft but bright face framing Scandi hairline. Reason we're calling it Scandi hairline is it is pushed to the limit of blonde, so very, very bright, as you'd see in Scandinavia, but it's just a really cool little technique that you could entice clients into trying blonde for the first time, or you can use it to complement what you already do. So what we're going to be using today is the Blonde Life lightening powder. This is the original, the GOAT, the up to 9 levels of lift. This is unbelievable. And I am going to be using it with the brand new Blonde Life coconut infused developer 40 volt. It's a mannequin. I want it to lift quick. I want it to lift clean. But yeah, it's a mannequin, so I'm hoping just to get this on. It's really a really quick section. We're not going to be working all the way through the hair. It's already got a balayage in there that we created with the bottle, but we're just going to be doing that really soft hairline. Now, I wouldn't recommend 40 volt on a client because it's the hairline. The hair is very delicate, but this is a mannequin. The hair's a little bit sort of coarser, a little bit more processed in the sense of it's a little bit deeper than what I would be working on. So yeah, I'm going to be using this, but the coconut in this will make the hair soft, supple and super shiny with the technology of Blonde Life. But before we get into that, I'm going to be prepping with Defy Damage. If you don't know Defy Damage, this is our Plex, I suppose. The industry's gone mad for Plexes. This is our bond building, bond protecting spray. And it goes on, it's a dry treatment spray. And I've been seeing a lot of companies doing dry treatment sprays. They're basically spraying it on, brushing it through, and you can see the difference instantly. You can. I'm going to do that in another video so you can see one side that's got it, one side that hasn't, and I'm literally just going to blow dry it, and you can see the difference instantly. But this is there to protect the hair. The pH is slightly higher, so what it's going to do is going to give us that higher, cleaner lift, but protecting. And I couldn't be doing all this without the tools that I need. The guys over at Simply Hair have absolutely smashed it with what they've given me. So they've given me loads of boxes of their foil. I am just working through most of them now, so we're getting low. But yeah, this is the palm trees, I suppose. They sent loads of brushes. I can't stress enough how good these brushes are for this technique. Like, they're so soft. The blend and everything, it's just so soft. It's like a makeup brush. I don't wear makeup. I've never applied makeup, but I've seen makeup brushes, and when they're in shop, I'll have a little feel. But these, they're just so soft, and it will give you just that really sort of soft melt, but there's enough bristles in there to get that product on nice and quick. Great for highlighting, great for balayage as well. Yeah, thank you so much, Simply Hair, for these, and their balayage boards. Their balayage boards are, well, you can see, they're not all really glittery. There's loads. We've got pink. I've got a pink one there. I've got a black one there. This one like this. We've got greens. We've got where it's like marble-esque. But I just thought I'd show you this because it's quite, I suppose the word is pimp. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get mixed. We're going to get that into the bowl, and then we're going to start to apply this Scandi blonde hairline. But before we get into that, I'm going to go into the sectioning pattern. So when we're looking at the sectioning pattern, we're just going to be looking at sort of this one and this one. We can forget the back of the head. But what we want to just be sort of flicking through this hairline, through there. So we've just got like bits that are all coming through like this. Those little baby hairs that you see just floating around the face, that's what we want to be picking up. So again, on the mannequin, because it's very dense, the hair isn't like a real natural hairline, I'm going to be zigzagging to create a natural looking hairline. So when we come through, I'm just going to be going deeper, and then like that, all the way down to there. And again, we're just going to be flicking through. Not a perfect zigzag, something quite irregular, because we want to be creating that sort of sun-kissed look. So the mix I've gone with is 2:1. We could go 3:1. We would never go on the hairline 1:1 mix. It'd be too strong and too potent, especially with 40 volt. But we wouldn't be using 40 volt on a client. So I've just gone 2:1 on this mannequin head. I'm using 40 volt, like I said, and we're just going to lift up around this hairline. So all we want to be working with is this hairline. So I'm not going to use the tail of my comb. I'm going to use the actual comb, and I'm just going to go up in and then like quite irregular, and then just gripping onto pieces of hair that we're pulling out like that. Maybe want just a little bit more in there. So just pull like that. And you can see that's how we're going to be working through there. So just so you can see, that's it there. So I've tried to make it as irregular as possible. You can see there's thick bits, thin bits, as if it's like a baby light. There's a big chunk there, big chunk there. And then where this falls back into that hair, what I'm going to do with this haircut next, I'm going to do a butterfly haircut. And then I'm going to take it into a wolf cut, and then I'm going to take it into a cub cut, just so you can see the transition. But that will there frame that face and sit in with the rest of that hair. So I'm going to do the other side. So how I tend to do it, I have a lot of tension on the hair, and then I'll just push the end of the comb up into that hairline. Like so. And it just pulls out that irregular sort of weave, if you were to look at it that way. So what I'm going to do first is just pick up this first piece, and we've got that second piece there. Just going to grab the balayage board. You get some product on the brush, just so we've got a little bit of stick. But I'm just going to be working up into that hairline. Get all that tension, like hair, pulled all the way back. And there we go. And then we can start really working in to those isolated pieces on the hairline. Just going to put those ends up into the rest. And then what I'll do is I'll get my foil just placed underneath. So they're simply hair pop-up foils. And if you want to be getting any of this stuff that I'm using, I'll pop a link in the description below. And it's all down there for you. Second piece is just here. Again, getting my product, working it into that hairline as tight as I can go. And then I'll get my board, get the tension, and then get that saturation. So put on that hair, using that thumb there to hold down, and then just working it into that hairline. Tension's there because it's kept in by the product. Again, pop up foil to stop it from going on the rest of the hair. And if we need to apply more product, you can do so just on the foil. So that's that done. Now I'm just going to spin it around to this side so you can see again what we're going to do. So again, I'm just going to work on the flat point of the head there, and then the flat point of the head there. Just makes it so much easier to apply, get everything sitting nice and flat, and get it nice and tight to the root. And then we have it done. So that is super quick, super easy blonding technique on how to update somebody's look. If they're not really wanting much, say new balayage, ombre, highlights, but they still like the brightness around the face, and you don't really want to be doing a money piece, you can recommend the Scandi Blonde hairline. Really soft, really sort of like the longevity on it, because it will just grow out really soft and seamless, because it's all those baby hairs. And then when it comes to when they love it and they come back again, have it redone, the retouch is so simple because it is literally that little bit of hairline. So there we go, guys. That is just the finished result of the Scandi Blonde hairline colour placement. Just a quick little technique. It's just added a really nice face frame brightness to the mannequin, and all irregular. So if we were to brush that down there, you can't really even see it. It's not until that face and that hairline really open up you start to see that brightness. And the thing with it is, because you take the hairline into consideration, because it's all irregular, you just get these really nice, I mean, if there's a thicker piece of the hairline there, like there, that's where I dipped in a little more, gives you a real nice standout bit of blonde. And then all here, it's just so seamless. So yeah, just a really nice little colour technique. If you want to offer your clients something a little bit different, back bar, backwash, basins, you can do it there, or you can just do it in the chair, like that. So yeah, hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, let me know. And until next time, I'll see you on the next video.